same day, that Friday we talked about it, and then I just saw it.
Got it. Yeah, I was glad I had that. I was glad I was on my phone and I sent that. I was like, oh yeah, dude, I have that. I have that right now. I sent it to you, Shell, whenever you fire up. Hi, friends. What's up, stream mates?
What up, guys?
I just asked Tati if she was camera ready. She made her hair look crazier.
Listen here, guys. Don't judge me off what you see now. Just go.
All right, hold on. We got to figure out what was I doing here for the. Do me a favor, Tati. Will you Actually, we should talk about this off the air. Nothing.
Oh, I was like, yeah. I didn't even know what it was. Sure.
I want to. Okay, I'll I would like to. You know how we know somebody who, while school is going back, they have decided that they really enjoy schooling from home, so they're just gonna kick it there and stay there. I'd love to bring that up on the air and find out how many other kids are feeling pretty much the exact same way, and if parents are looking at that differently or blah blah blah. So remember, yeah, we just need to bring that up.
Yeah, I don't think that's off limits. I think
there might be a Facebook comment of a mom who was saying that about her daughter or something like that we can read and then kind of start the conversation there.
Okay.
Hey, Jared. Yeah, that's the thing, Marco. That's why I know I could turn this camera on, even though she didn't spend 2 hours doing her makeup, because she's always ready. It doesn't matter. She's always ready to rock. Oh, wow.
I always just know that listen, we all have potential, okay?
Right. Right.
Today, I have a lot of, there's potential. I just don't know if I'm going to do anything with
Reach it on a day-to-day basis. Sure. I get it.
I'm going to pick and choose when to activate. Today might not be the day. It might be. I don't know. I might feel like eyebrows before we're done.
You might just start them. Screw it. What's going on with the stream mates? How you guys living, man? Everything new? Everything okay? What's going on?
What's going on, guys?
Oh, Lonely Parents Club. Yay. Here I'm like racking my brain what I need to do for Lonely Parents Club. And thank you, Shelly.
Yeah, I saw you racking your brain, but I was like, wanted to wrap this, and I was like, and you were talking about something else. So I was like, I don't want to interrupt, but
you're the best. Good morning. I got my first COVID shot, family. I love you, Shelly, Tati, and Jesse. Good for you, Andrew.
Hey, it's Jesse and Tati in the morning.
Does that make you feel a certain way, Andrew? Can you go do more? Does that make you feel like you can go out? Were you not able to go out before? What's your vibe there?
I tried to book mine today, and I found appointments at a Ralph's, and it let me book my first shot, and it was like, now you have to book your second dose, and it wouldn't let me book my second dose, and I was like, it was just like everything would just freeze up. I was like, I am ready for it because I'm going to see my dad, and I just have decided, like, if I want to see my dad, and that's what I've got to do. Even though my dad's vaccinated and stuff like that and all that. Hey, Marco. I would love to show up to his house knowing that I've had at least one dose in a couple weeks. So
I'm feeling like I think watching Tati get sick was good for me because I find myself to not be the most lucky health-wise sometimes. I kind of feel scared that if I caught it, I may be an unlucky person that has a lot going on there. And I think I'd be so mad at myself if I got to that point and was like, why didn't I just take the vaccine?
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to try to figure that out. Natalie is bugging me every day about, have you called your doctor? Have you called your doctor? And it's just, I don't know. It's so weird.
For what? Are you waiting for results on something?
No, I'm not waiting for anything because, we're all clear to get it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But like I say, seeing Tati get sick, it just reminded me of, oh yeah, this thing is still like sometimes like unique to the person that has it, and it's gonna affect. Like I just felt like I just like, even though we've heard a million stories about people that have COVID, I feel like I was learning it all over going through Tati because like her experience was different than anyone I've ever heard and how it felt to her and all that kind of shit. And to me, all that stuff is making me want to get that vaccine more. I still haven't made my appointment, but
I just and
not that
I
bad.
just want to tell you guys like there was just a guy who he had it for 6 months. And he was someone who had no underlying issues. It really does affect everyone differently. Like I still, even right now, my right nostril feels like I snorted up water. It's weird. It's like a weird, like, and it goes away and then it comes back again. And then even like being fatigued and headaches, like it is like, you just have to kind of like.
In the morning.
You have to know that it could always just be there for right now. Like you don't really know when it's going to go away or like whatever.
And there's no end to it. But I've talked to so many people who did get COVID that they have like these weird lasting symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not
called like long haulers or something like that.
What was that?
Yeah.
It's called long haulers when they have stuff that lingers.
Yeah, someone was saying no one talks about that. And I'm like, well, yeah, because when you say you've had COVID, the instant reaction is people don't want to hang out with you. They don't want to be around. They don't know, and it's like, well, you're not contagious anymore, but you still have these lingering symptoms. It's like, and you can test negative, but you still have lingering symptoms. I do want to say this, though, since you guys are being so open with, deciding whether or not to do it. I don't know if I want to get, which is crazy because I got sick. I don't know if I want to get the vaccine.
Well, I think
I'm
that
still I don't know,
Well, and for you right now too, I mean, you've got 3 to 5 months worth of antibodies in you now, so you have the time to really chill back and see kind of what goes on. Basically, almost damn near up to summer at least. So
yeah,
Do you guys remember chickenpox? Because I had chickenpox. My brother had chickenpox. My sister had chickenpox.
I had a very mild case of chickenpox, and my mom was always afraid that I was going to get like an adult version, and it would come back as a complete like horrible situation for me because I had such a mild version of it.
Interesting. Yeah, I remember my mom told me that when I had it, I was hilariously positive. I was like so funny and like cute, and I had all these things all over my body. And I was just like running around the house like, "Hi!" She's like, "You were so funny when you had chickenpox."
Yeah, and so that's how we were, but it really did affect people differently. So like I want to say when my sister got it, she had a fever and she like was laid out. And then my brother had it and then I had it and we both had like milder versions of it. And just like you, Jesse, I would run around and my mom was like, stay in the room. Like I remember being quarantined for that. And it's funny that this situation made me think about it because we didn't want it to spread through the house.
Right. Yeah.
And the reason
you were already thinking about that stuff back then. That's crazy.
Yeah, and that was the 80s. And the adults didn't want to catch it because apparently it was harder for adults than it was for us. We're over here laughing and scratching around the bubble. Remember, you'd scratch around the bubble and not the bubble? Because if you scratch the bubble and it popped, it would spread and it would become more and more.
Oh.
So my sister would scratch and she would get so many chickenpox, and where I had very minimal, and I still have like this little scar on my nose. My sister has like this weird scar on her face from chickenpox, and it's like, I don't know. So I'm just kind of weirded out by the whole, like, I don't know. I'm just still very cautious with making that full blown decision. No.
Yeah. Well, it is good that it is good. Look at it this way too, though. If you're on the fence, if you're one of those people that's on the fence, it's not like it's something that's being developed behind the scenes and it's just there. Like this thing is the most publicized thing ever, where we have been talking about this damn vaccine daily for months and doctors talk about it. And when have we had that kind of access to something being created for us where they're just like giving us daily updates on how this shit's going? Blah. Usually they're off in a lab. They keep it to themselves. We'll let you know when the FDA approves our thing, blah, blah, blah. I just feel like this is one of those ones where it's like, oh my gosh, I feel like I know so much about what's going on with this just because it's like we've been obsessed with it. Like just our existence right now has been like obsessed over the past year with what's going to happen with this vaccine. So,
but it's so much information. You have to vet which
it is. Yeah. And you have to wonder who to believe, who's got the right information in these days,
Yeah, I hate that there's so much distrust now as well. Like it's like, I don't think we ever thought that we needed to fact check source check. You know, there's so much to that now. I think before it was like whatever you open. Yo, it was all about the Britannica. You know.
Yeah, you get your encyclopedia.
There's so much information that people can write on their own on the internet. Like, we all still go to Wikipedia for facts, but guess what? That's written by some person who can hop right in there. You can hop in there right now and you can change it up yourself. And that's what we're like holding on to. So
I agree.
I just got a message from the boss and he does want to meet for a few minutes. So keep that in mind. For
cool.
Got it.
Cool.
Do you think the boss likes to meet with us regularly so we never know when it's getting in trouble or just a regular meeting? So we never get anxiety.
Yeah. We never get blindsided.
Yeah. It's always, there's no expectation of it's going to be good or bad if you meet often.
Yeah,
I wonder. That's a smart idea.
Well, I used to be allergic to meetings, but I have since realized that sometimes people just want to get in front of us. Sometimes your wig just wants to sit in front of you and see your eyeballs or whatever it is. And I used to like get all freaked out about that. And I've changed my vibe with that. I'm like, wait a minute, before I freak out about why I have a meeting with my boss today, let me ask myself, when was the last time I saw him? Oh, 3 weeks? All right. I'm fine. Let's meet. Yeah. It's like a weird reminder sometimes. I'm making a vaccine right now in my garage. It will be ready by the end of next month. There you go, Tati. That's Jared Best. And you like Jared Best and you trust him a lot. So
yeah, Jared. No. but Jared, was it Dr. Pepper you liked? Don't put any Dr. Pepper in there.
Oh,
Jared's got that Dr. Pepper vibe right now. It's like,
that's his jam.
Well, yeah, he's, you know, hey, I drink Dr. Pepper. I could be a doctor.
I used to have meeting anxiety, but now I am the boss. That's right.
Okay, so I don't know if everybody here, I would love if everybody here was tuned in at about 8:40 this morning. But if you guys weren't, you missed a really good one. Because we were talking about someone's first time, and I love first times.
Love
the observations of first times.
Yeah, so Shelly's boyfriend for almost 20 years of adult life has found a way to not be tantalized by what a massage is. And what I mean by that is he's never had any services done like that. No facial, no pedicure, no massage, nothing. And so the first time that I ever went to a massage or whatever, I remember thinking to myself, well, here's a new thing I'll probably do my whole adult life. Freaking awesome. And your story was great.
I was 18, the first one I had, and I used to go to a chiropractor. And they had like a massage therapist that would come and loosen you up before they did the adjustment, so your muscles weren't all super tight.
Yeah.
And this guy, so fucking hot. And so for my high school graduation, my friend got me a gift certificate of a massage with him, and it was the most. Because the guy, like, I was 18 and he was like 23, so he was like.
Dang.
Kind of like there, and he was so good looking, and so my first massage was the most uncomfortable massage I ever had. But yeah, I took Oliver to the Magic Massage Spa on Balboa Avenue yesterday, and I thought we were going to break up, and he was going to tell me that this was the worst experience of his life because going into it, he had a lot of hesitation of, why did you tell me to wear my gray shorts out in public? Because the gray shorts never go out in public because you want to be comfy when you get these massages.
Yeah. You want to wear your sweatiest of sweat short pajama pants, like your crappy flip-flops. Yes.
Yeah. So it was pretty fantastic. And then he had things done to his body that have never been done to his body before. And I thought he was going to be so outside of his comfort zone. The whole like popping of the fingers, how they pull on the toes and the fingers and everything.
How about hey, ask you this? How about a lower to mid-range butt cheek massage? Did he get that?
I had no idea that his butt was that tight. He's like, I knew my hips were tight, but I didn't know my butt was that tight. And he's like, she climbed on top of me, Shelly. I felt her. I felt her knees on my butt and her hands on my shoulders, and she was straight, like tabletop on me. It was so great. And then there was a part of the massage where they asked him to take his shirt off because he got one called a dry rub that included baby oil and hot rocks. But apparently we didn't understand that they would take you to another room for that. That wasn't really conveyed to us. So when they invited him to the room, he was like, are you making me feel special right now? Or what's going on? And I was like, no, we don't need to go to a room. And they're like, all right, well then take off your shirt. And he, with, again, no hesitation, just
whipped it off.
Took off his shirt. He was just laying there in the massage room with all the chairs. It was pretty great. I was very, very proud of him for getting out of his comfort zone.
He absolutely loved it. I don't know why you even ever thought he wasn't going to.
Because I wasn't sure.
Massages are the best ever.
I know they're the best. I just had needed to him be comfortable with the idea of another stranger touching his body. So there was that. But the best was when he was laying on his face. You know how there's the face hole?
Yes.
Well, they put this little like donut around it, and he just put his forehead on the donut and not in the face hole. So his nose was like this. And so while he was getting his hot rock dry rub, he was like, face was being shoved into the thing. And I kept hearing, are you okay? Are you all right? And I was like, oh my God, he's probably just this big ball of tension. Like,
did they know it was his first time?
They did. I did.
Okay.
When they're like, okay, sit down here and, do this and that. And he's like looking at me, and I looked at her and I was like, this is his first massage ever. And so I think that's why she kind of was like, all right, we'll take it slow with this one. But when he just laid back and they put the towel over him, his eyes were like this big. He was just like,
what is about to happen?
Exactly. And they're like, put your feet in this tub and lay back. And he was like, what? So yes. Yeah. The massage lady straight mounted him, Thor. It was awesome.
Back on an innovative prime.
I can't remember where I went now I think about it for my first massage, but I'm sure it was just as awkward.
Yeah.
Your first massage, I feel like you're right. You're tense because you don't know what the heck, like. And you were very kind to explain. I don't think the person who I went with explained very much to me. Everything I went into there blind, just being like, what the heck is happening? Like that Aqua Day Spa experience that I had with my girlfriends years ago, I was like, what in the...
I love Aqua Day Spa. And like LaDonna goes to Aqua Day Spa. She and I were talking about it yesterday. That for $100 is the best deal. The $100 you get an hour on each side of your appointment time to use the facilities. So that's jacuzzis, steam rooms, Himalayan salt room. Then you get your treatment, which is a full body scrub, which takes like 20, 30 minutes.
Dude, you look like when you get all your answers wrong on your paper and you have to correct it. It's so much eraser shading.
So much eraser skin. You go over it and you just see your skin everywhere. And it's then after that,
disgustingly satisfying.
So amazing. And then you're laying there and they do a massage on you, like a crazy ass massage. And you're also buck naked. So you don't realize that some of your things that have never been massaged before are going to get pushed around in all kinds of ways. And then after that, you're laying there and you hear this next to your head and you're like, okay, is this where I die? I don't know. And they're just grating fresh cucumber to put it on your face, and you're gonna have fresh cucumber on your face while they wash your hair.
Dude, the ajimas there are amazing. They're just so, and you know what? They do not talk to you.
No, they have no time for you. They're not there to be a friend.
Nope, they got no conversation. They don't care. The service speaks for itself. They're like, we ain't got nothing.
Hey, I want to create a service spa that's called No Talkie, and you could get everything done. Everything done. Everyone shuts their mouths, and you're in and you're out. Your haircut. Oh, I would love that.
Oh my gosh.
I get caught up. Do I have a look on my face that says, "Please talk my ear off while I have dentist equipment in my mouth"? Or
Oh,
please, like, because I feel like people try to chit chat with me nonstop, and I just like don't like. That's why I stopped going to sports clips. I was like, oh my gosh, I know they're telling you guys to flirt with the dudes, but don't say one word to me, girl. I don't want to. I don't want to talk to you at all. Please.
Oh,
No talking. All right, talk amongst yourselves. I'm doing the commercial.
oh, okay, sounds good.
But you know what it is? It's because you do it for
Yeah,
Talk
they
amongst
assume that you're
yourselves.
like it crosses over.
no talking.
Yep. Oh, didn't
I love that,
relax you there, Mel.
It was so hot. Dude. I can't have a massage with an ex's name. That's always weird too. And I had one of those and I paid like $270 and I was like, this wasn't worth it.
Well, that was the other thing is, so we're sitting there and I was like, all right, it's your first one. So are you going to be cool if they give you a dude? And he was like, oh man, I didn't even think about that part too. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'll let a man rub my feet. I'm like, all right, sweet. As long as, there's none of that too. We're good.
Well, then there's the Pulp Fiction conversation, right? The whole rubbing the feet thing. And
I've never
Oh,
seen
wait.
Pulp Fiction, so I don't know what you're talking about.
there's a conversation between Marcellus and oh my gosh, what was John Travolta's? Anyway, it was two men talking about when you touch another woman's feet, like when you're giving a foot massage. Is it so intimate that it could be considered cheating? Because it's so intimate and you're not doing it as a therapist who's giving you're doing it as like just another person. They were talking about like, yeah, I gave this guy's wife a foot massage and he was like, yo, you could die for something like that. You know what I mean? Like that's
Right. That is like
wife's feet.
I
Like,
can see that.
Like, would you give my husband, Shelly, Marvin a foot massage? And I wasn't there. That's what
No.
And it's so funny because that's how foot massages are. They're very intimate. Feet are very intimate.
Yeah, they are. I mean, that's why they become fetishes for people.
That's right.
So,
Yeah. Give my crush a massage. Long story short, she loved the massage so much that I got friend zoned.
Oh man.
Oh, weird. So sorry.
Oh, I was sore though. When you get back from a long flight and the Uber person wants to hear all about your trip, and you're just like, no, talk. So Hayes is going to come in, FYI.
Okay.
What's that?
Hayes is coming in at 10.
Okay.
What do we got here? My fetish is 94.1. I have been lucky to give my crush a massage. Long story, she loved the massage so much that I got friend zoned. Oh, what? Wow. Wow, I wish you could get the detail on that story.
I gave him a laugh. Sorry, Mir.
Yeah, I don't have any good massage stories pretty much except for almost choking on one. Wait,
yeah, my other one is waking myself up farting.
Didn't I recently have one on the air though that something happened to me at massage and it was a great story, I thought. It was really funny. It was super embarrassing. Oh, whatever. All right.
And my
Well,
last
listen.
massage was on Miramar, and it was good.
Was
It
it?
got on my back and the hot.
It's so good.
And it was not expensive. And I never know what to tip on those things. So I'm a big tipper by default.
Mm-hmm.
And then I walk away thinking, dang it, did I tip too much? Is that gonna be the expectation next go around? What am I supposed to be tipping? Mm-hmm.
Now all of our streammates just want to tell us what their fetishes are. What's going on here right now? What happened?
That's what I think if you walked in the place. Oh, look at money bags over here.
Yeah. All right. Well, crew, we got to go. We got a
Because
meeting with our boss
Shelly
here in a
woke
second. So we just
herself
wanted
up
to jump
farting.
on and say hi.
And then she talked about a hot dry rub. Like there's just a lot going on.
Yeah, we're giving you guys a lot of content today. I could tell. You guys have a lot of good
We
comments.
appreciate you guys.
Yeah, we love you guys, but we'll be back Friday. Friday is going to be Crazy Hat Day for the live stream on Friday. And
Okay.
so bring your crazy hats in.
Sounds like a plan.
We're just finding out.
Yeah, you're just finding out. I just came up with it, and you guys are just finding out. So see you Friday. Bye, guys.